Hey, you guys, hopefully the background is not too loud, but welcome back to What I Don't Know About Things Will Shock You by Lixue Junpei. Did you miss me? Did you enjoy your 10 days of vacation without my annoying voice and presence? Well, no more until like today, I guess. I've just been so busy. Like we were shopping for something big, right? And it just took so much fucking research, and I guess my medical issues, not the sad kind, but the embarrassing kind, have been flaring up, and that's why I've been exhausted. It just puts me to too much sleep. Apparently, what's wrong with me is I have my blood cells are shrinking. My red blood cells are shrinking. So apparently, according to Google, that makes you more exhausted because that's like less oxygen in your blood. So yeah, and I gotta see a doctor about that now too. Fucking annoying. But welcome back. Welcome back. I wasted a minute already. I just want to talk about what the fuck's been happening in the past week when I was gone, because I got back on Twitter. Yes, toxic, I know, but I needed some drama, that's why. Anyways, while I talk, enjoy this beautiful Starry Night background in 4K. So, y'all, it's been a fucking week, I guess 10 days technically, but what the fuck happened? Banana Juju is getting cancelled, and then Parody the Grim Reaper is getting cancelled just because they supported what's his name, Asmond Gold, for some video about some random, was it like, I forgot, I think it was talking about trans kid not getting banned or something. Yeah, personally I don't put politics in my videos, so I won't discuss my thoughts on it, but people are mad at them, like everybody, even some of the Oshis, indie Oshis, not the corporate ones, because I don't think corporations, it's not a good image for them to be political, so that's why they don't do it. But the indie ones are also upset at them. I'm like, damn, whose side do I pick on? Because judging from their Twitter, I enjoy both of these people, right? But then like, oh my god, they're at war now. It's so confusing. It's so fucking confusing. I just feel like we're all gonna die one day, right? So why not just live it up, la vida loca? You know, actually, that's not anything illegal because I was gonna just suggest something fun, but yeah, I don't want to go to jail or get banned on YouTube, so I will keep my mouth shut. But apparently, right, both Banana Juju and Parody the Grim Reaper, they were getting cancelled for stating. Okay, so Parody the Grim Reaper's his case is that he was talking about BB. Fuck, is that his name? BB No Money's new music video where he apparently censors Asmond. Oh my god, so many names to remember. Asmond Gold's face, and let me see what the comment was. Give me 1 second. Finally, I found it. If the background music changed, because I am using the video, I'll link it as the background music, but it sounds peaceful. And honestly, if the background music disappears, I have my headphones in and I'm listening to some Latin pop, so that's my defense. I'll check it out later. Anyways, so here is the tweet, okay? Just say you never watched a single Asmund stream and decided to listen to people like his son, LOL. This is pathetic. Just for stating this, he got cancelled. He got cancelled, and then Kanye, this other guy I like on Twitter, because I don't want streams like that because it was time. I got games to catch up on. But he says, take Asmund's cock out of your mouth, homie. He ain't fucking with you like that. So, as you can see, there's a lot of hate going on. Which part of Asmund's content do you think resonates the most? I think they two have a reasonable conversation over here, as long as I remember, as far as I remember. But anyways, what I was trying to get to, right? This is Kaio. Don't send hate to anybody. Obviously, they are way bigger than me, but anyways, I like them both because Kaio is Ohio Kaio, right? And I like Ohio Kaio. I found him on Instagram Reels, and I have been following him since then. But he tweeted this: follow this dude for his cool design, but immediately unfollowed because of his weird ass takes. And now look at that, LMAO. Oh my god. Personally, and then this was my next tangent actually. You guys need to stop letting Banana Poo Poo or Banana Juju get you riled up because that loser is just trying to make you mad, LMAO. So Banana Juju also said something like that. Let me find the tweet, okay? The Banana Juju tweeted this: I don't get involved in drama despite what you may think from past few weeks on X, but When I come across BS, I feel the need to share my point of view. In my opinion, there's no trans kids. Kids are just kids. I grew up with 3 big brothers and all I wanted as a kid was to be like them. That does not mean that I want to change or transform. Seriously, kids are stupid and change their minds every 5 minutes. My biggest dream as a kid was being a superhero. I dressed up as He-Man and other cool. Why am I reading this? I can read, but I committed to it, I guess. And other cool dudes. This is just part of the adventure and playful things kids go through. You eventually move on to different things. Try even more BS until you figure everything out. It takes time. Time emphasis, I guess. You should wait with making life-altering decisions until you are grown up. Basically, what I'm trying to say is leave them kids alone. Most importantly, do not get upset when people tell you their opinion and think you are an idiot for your weird opinion. When you want to work in the kitchen, then learn to take the heat. Just stop it. Take a break from social media and try to talk about your ideas where people in the real world. Let's see how they react to this. I dare you. So yeah, this was where it started. Apparently there's a YouTuber called Nyara. They never came across my any sort of timeline, so I don't know them. But they said weird things. Okay, apparently. We're not gonna watch the stream because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Okay. So Deja Vu, I like their avatar, and honestly I followed them because they were getting hate for just being a Monkey King YouTuber and people were comparing him to Kenji. But y'all, there's only so many fucking animals in the world and monkeys are so fucking popular. Literally millions of people like monkeys, so why y'all hating on him, okay? anyways. Maybe I just say it out of my bias because my model looks like a little cat boy with my little cat on the shoulder. You know, I still have to come up with a name for that cat. Anyways. So yeah, he replied to Asmond, I guess. Nyara, that YouTuber is a perpetual victim, constantly looking for drama and then playing victim when the backlash arrives. People like Nyara are close-minded and want to live their entire lives as a victim while having zero repercussions for their action. Okay. But yeah, basically this is the antithesis of this tweet and context. Banana Juju tweeted this. People in her comments agree with her, but the quote replies, oh my god, the quote, how the fuck do I check it? Give me 1 second, guys. Quote tweets are all disagreeing with her. Okay. While as a trans man, I knew I was trans in the 7th grade. Kids are not stupid. They understand feelings and how they are feeling in their body. I'm 22 years old now and still know I'm a trans man. Where is your opinion coming from? Having children being trans? No, come on, man. Cool take. If all the people agreeing with you are A, openly celebrating genocide, B, celebrating the death of a child, and or C, proudly racist in their first 5 posts, you are in fact a piece of shit. Happy Pride Month, trans kids are valid, and if they change their mind, they are valid too. The thing with humans is that we are unique and can change. Hope that helps. I'm Catholic, but I don't believe in denying a person's right to identify. Much hate. B. And then these are the hate comments Parody was getting. Hating Hassan is literally a litmus test. I honestly don't like Hassan because he is loud as fuck and he's always yelling. Am I doing that? Maybe I'm a hypocrite. I'm sorry. I don't mean to, but it's so much like stimulation for me, right? When people yell and are loud in a video, no matter how good their video is, how good their point is, if they are loud, I cannot stand it. Even if I turn the volume down, I can still sense the loudness in the air, right? It's just, not for me. Okay, hating Hassan is a litmus test to see the depravity of someone concerning human rights. I really recommend it for leftists who care about people and those suffering for colonial genocide. There are VTubers both on the right and left who think like this, by the way, be careful. Again, it's about the Hassan and Asmond tweet, basically. Okay. Someone's gonna lose some of follows. A loser gonna need that to change quickly, please. Oh. Good luck to this guy trying to have a VTuber career. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be a career killer, honestly. Pretty sure there are more other people getting canceled at the moment, but those are the ones, I interact with that I found getting canceled. What else is new? Oh my god. And then now that it's Pride Month, right? So happy Pride Month. I tweeted about it. Please go pay attention to my tweet, read what I said very carefully, and obey. Let me show you my tweet, okay? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Look at this. This is so important. But since it is Pride Month, June is Pride Month, right? Okay. June is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And then we go back to Kayo, who tweeted, "You are highly weird if you wish a happy mental health awareness month but ignore Pride Month." And my thing is, I saw a lot of people wishing everybody like happy Pride Month and shit, and I saw some people pushing like happy men's mental health month as well, right? But I did not see what he was talking about. I guess the only example I have is again Banana Juju, and then this other Christian VTuber. Okay, their name is Celestium, right? Celestium Christian VTuber, and with their everybody hating on them, they say she's homophobic and everything. I just decided to DM her myself and see, and we did start a conversation, but I just asked her. She hasn't seen it yet, so I guess once I know more, we can judge her for ourselves instead of taking everybody's label. But okay, that was the thing, right? Like people not wishing happy Pride Parade or happy, people saying men's mental health month instead of but happy Pride Month or some shit like that. Okay, so Kayo tweeted this person replied, "Maybe I'm just giving people the benefit of the doubt, but I like to think that for some people it's because they aren't like queer and therefore feel weird saying happy Pride Month when it's meant for people who are queer to share their own pride. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure that there are people who are haters and will ignore it. That is true. I just don't like immediately questioning people's good nature unless something more concrete or questionable comes to mind and have me doubt that character," which I agree with. And Kai replies, "You could argue why are women doing it if they're not a man then?" I don't know. It's just a goddamn like, personally to me, it's just marketing ploy. Because how many of you are men listening to this? How many of you are queer people listening to this? June 1st, did y'all get some government money saying happy Men's Month or happy Pride Month? Did y'all get any magic money in your bank account? If so, I wanted to, but no, right? Why does it matter then? People are just gonna live through this, and it's gonna be like any other month, except it's gonna be way fucking hotter because we are starting summer finally. But let's see some of the replies and everything, then let's get to the good news. But I do want to point out, right? Unrelated, Parody did tweet, "I've been hearing a narrative getting pushed that supporting Men's Mental Health Month is supposed to be a dig at trans people during Pride Month, like trans equals mental illness. Thinking so little of both men's mental health and the trans experience is just sad," which I also agree with. And then Banana Juju made a very long post about this, right? And then Celestium, who I talked about earlier, she even started a donation for like some men's mental health charity or something. But yeah, people have been supporting in their own way. Okay, so Banana says, Juju, "It is Men's Mental Health Month. To all the men out there wherever you are, whatever you're doing right now, take care of yourself. You guys do not have the same outlets or support like other groups for your problems, and to this day, society still has to do a lot of work when it comes to this. Statistics paint a clear picture here. You guys are taking the consistent hits while staying quiet. White men, poor guys. So grab your loved ones or a friend and tell them what you have on your mind or what kind of problem you might go through. There is nothing weak about that, and it takes the load off your shoulders. I always shit. I always have to remind my hubby about that. I am thinking of all you hard workers, family men, strong supports for our female craziness and backbones of society. Take care. I am thinking of you guys, and I love you guys. Now, pretty sweet message, right? See, uh, let me get a drink of water again. You know, I replies would have been so much fun rather than just me talking. But okay, look at what Deja Vu said too. Sadly, while I believe you support it, many will use it as an excuse to engagement farm or to just harassment for existing. I agree with that too. Twitter is a very bad place, so tread carefully. I would not have the relationship I have now if I would not act by these standards. Most of them who are hating on men are doing it from the comfort of their homes, which is highly likely built by the ones they hate on. Yeah, it's a sad situation, but over time, hopefully, they will realize men and their mental health matter, which is so true. Without men, this world would be very boring. Or tweets, and then this post by this random person said that one VTuber, and this this took me to Celestium's Twitter page, and that's how I found out about them, and that's why I did, DM them asking for their stance and everything. Honestly, even if we don't see eye to eye, I don't think hating them is the right thing to do. And somebody is being super loud outside. I clicked on the quote retweets, and honestly, so far 2 tweets in, they all seem genuine. They all seem kind of nice, so that's good. Okay, gotta love how posting about men's health is enough for people to jump on and spread hate and insult. Which is so true. Okay, now let's see what people had to say about Oh, nobody quoted it. Okay. Okay, I'm just tired of it. Everything is seen as a dig at some point. They get something or as an offense. I'm not trans, but I am struggling with severe issues in mental health, and I just wish men's mental health could be given more attention without any backlash. That is true. I wish, those two things don't have to be enemies or anything like that. People that support that thought deserve to have bricks thrown at them. But Purdy is good. He said, I'd prefer to advocate for education over violence, but I understand the sentiment. Honestly, I like Parody because when he was getting cancelled, I did DM him as well, and he seems pretty chill. Yeah, I was just like, hey, I saw you getting cancelled for supporting Asmond. Is that all? He's like literally, thank you. I asked him to elaborate on Asmond's transphobic views, which I agree don't have them in women's support. He just thinks don't transition women. He's transphobic. That's not transphobic at all. General things, basically that. But okay, anyways, let's go to the good news part. Okay, that's less, but it's more exciting than the sad stuff. Starting with Shoto, who got a new haircut. Oh my god, doesn't he look fucking adorable? I'm pretty sure I can't wait for the memes to come up, honestly. But okay, let's see the replies. Quinn says, I'm open-minded and live alone. Honestly, just hitting on him. You can put your phone number and you can put your number in my iPhone 16 Pro Max. Okay, the context behind this comment is somebody tweeted that he looks like somebody who uses an iPhone 16 Pro Max. My hair is so nice and long though. I would not get this. I am so scared to go to a barber again, because I had to take my glasses off to get my haircut and I cannot see what they're doing. So if something is going wrong, I cannot correct them because I can't see. So I just have to wait and then see what's gonna be done. But my hair is so long now that it comes to almost to my butt crack. I am so fucking happy, and that I am so happy. My hair is so long and nice, beautiful. Streamers, Roaming Goblin and Dark Bark, we became mutuals just by tweets. But yeah, they had their first debut as a couple, like a double streamer thing. What is that word? A duo team. Yeah, I'm so happy for them. They look so happy and they did a great job. They even went to TwitchCon this year, which I don't know. I think it's in Europe somewhere, I guess. I don't know. I don't have enough money for all that. But they did their debut on the 1st of June and it was very successful, so that's good. And then my next form of good news, my next form of good news everybody's gonna love. Dangerous. So fucking ready. I heard a Dangerous Convenience Store anime is coming out soon. It is scheduled to be released in the second quarter of 2025 and it's not available yet. Okay, this was like 3 days ago, but I think I saw clips of like episodes, you know. Let me look it up when it's coming out. Y'all, all episodes available starting May 30th, so it's already out. I am so excited. I just read a few chapters of the manga, but then I hit reading, so I kind of dropped the manga, but I still love the story so far as I got in. I am so excited. I'm so excited. But anyways, last piece of good news, the last piece of whatever this is, okay?
I missed you. I miss you too, man. Can you crack my back? I'm kind of sore. You're gonna go up on stage, right? Can you come up with me? What fucked up? Where's my child support? I missed you.
I hope volume was loud enough. Mr. Jackson Wang. Mr. Jackson Wang, how the fuck are you gonna do that to us? Oh my fucking god. I wish I could go see. I will be a famous reporter and that will be me in his arms instead of that other guy who I don't know. I mean, he looks cute too, honestly. Me between both of them. Christmas wish list, you know, one can dream. But this is all for my comeback today. Let me see what we can do tomorrow. Or actually, should I tell you my views on things? Like I said I would. So first of all, I don't like to call myself a member of the LGBT community or the VTuber community because there's so many people. Community is like me and my followers, I guess, because it's a small group, controlled group, okay? And then just because you're born or choose a career doesn't mean you're part of it, okay? Or part of a community, first of all. And then secondly, the amount of people in those two groups, right? Like that's like a billion gay people out there, queer people out there, and like a million thousands of VTubers out there, okay? That's a fucking nation at that point. That's not a community. But also, my biggest gripe with both of them is VTubing is like an expression of art, I guess you can say, or like a person wanting to stream, right? Just because like we have the same, like just say like a guy working at Burger King and in Japan and a guy working at McDonald's in Spain, just because they have the same fast food jobs doesn't mean they are part of the fast food community, right? That's my point. That's why I don't like to think myself as a community. Community to me is me and the people I choose close to me, or the fans I make along the way, you know? People who support me, people who I can get behind, fun people like that, or like my mutuals on Twitter, or people I enjoy. That's why I'm not like a K-pop fan either, because it's like so diverse, you know? Like I enjoy Korean music, but I can't say I enjoy K-pop per se, because those K-pop fans, they have people specifically, they have their fans specifically, or you know, they have their own biases specifically, and then you know, every new group that's debuting today, tomorrow, yesterday, day after tomorrow, every day there's a new group debuting. They're gonna know all the members, all their history, all their, you know, school life and everything, know all the bullshit about them, know all the good stuff about them. If they poop their diaper on December 16th 2015, even though they're like 10 years old to wear a diaper, they'll know that too and try to cancel them for that. That's why I just enjoy the music and the people behind it, you know? It's that simple for me, but not the LGBT part, okay? Honestly, at first, right, when I was young, 17, 18, 19, and I learned LGBT, I thought that I didn't earn my spot in the pride to actually celebrate it, because people actually fought for these rights, right? They did riots, they did protest, they were persecuted for who they loved and shit like that, okay? Sad, scary stuff. Today, none of that is happening in the United States of America. You have legal rights everywhere. I guess the worst that can happen to you, your parents throw you out on the street, or like, you know, unalive you, which is sad, both of them. But I cannot support something where people just use it as an excuse to complain and cry and argue about literally everything. Like, damn. And then all the pills, all the medication everybody is on. That's why I don't support the trans kid stuff either. Like, because I hate medication. I am so skeptical of what's in those chemicals. Because when I was very young, I was taught that anything you put in your body affects you, right? No matter what it is, milk, chocolate, potatoes, bananas, chicken, beef, rotten beef. Everything you put in yourself is gonna affect you mentally, physically, okay? If you're forced to eat broccoli, for example, and you don't like it, you're gonna have a bad day because it ruins your mood, okay? If you eat chicken as your favorite meal, you're gonna have a good day because you had your favorite meal, okay? That's why I feel like chemicals should be taken so fucking carefully, right? Even if people say, oh my god, my phone alarm just went off. Even though people say, right, like, oh, there's like hardly any side effects or anything, these pills are totally safe. I don't trust them. Are you taking it? Are you like on it 24/7? That's my point. And you see how these people like end up so upset and angry at the world, which is also another reason why like I don't support all that medication. Basically, I feel like socially transitioning is one thing, and honestly, I would say like if you listen to this, even in the future, and you feel like you want to be, if you want to experiment with your gender, right? If you want to socially transition or anything, or if you feel like you're trans and you want to try out, wearing a binder if you're a woman, or I don't know what guys do, I guess wear fake poops and wigs. Never listen to the people who always affirm you. They're like, oh my god, yes, oh my god, hell yes, you got this, queen. Never listen to them, because those are like toxic positive people who say yes to everything, and then they'll snap on you the minute you don't fit their script, okay? Some people are just excited to have a token or a puppy dog. Listen to people who don't give a shit. Like, literally, you come out to them, they're like, okay, cool, and then they still treat you how they treated you before, right? If they misgender you once, twice, it's okay. People misgender me all the time. I don't say shit about it. Even over the phone. That's why. And then one day when I was working at Subway, this 10-year-old guy comes in, and I didn't even have my hair that long. I had like a bowl cut or something because I was 17, and again, I couldn't see the fucking barber cutting my hair, so I don't know what's going on. I ran complete. But yeah, he was like, can I get this, ma'am? And then, can I get this, ma'am? It sounded so sincere. How the fuck am I gonna correct that kid's gender? Oh my god, I don't. I never do it. Except for this one time, a guy asked me out at the gas station. I was like, hey, I should just let you know I'm a guy because, when I work, I kind of dress femme as I was like hosting on my job. So yeah, that's why. I just want to be clear. Like, if a guy comes up to me and he's asking me out, even though he was scared or not, I want to make it clear, like, I am a guy. I just want you to know, because we can go on a date, have an amazing time. When it comes to sex, and he doesn't have a boner, then what the fuck am I gonna do? We just wasted our time. But yeah, I guess this is all I have. And just remember, listen to this thing. Wow, we're only 44 minutes in of this video. Damn, it's been 20 minutes on research. So annoying. Don't say hey to anybody I mentioned in the video. Just open your mind to what could be a conspiracy. It's a fun way of living. Some people say it's anxiety inducing, but I mean, isn't it fun thinking like that bird flying over your head? Is that really a bird, or is that a camera? or that lady who's like, that motherfucker back there is not real. And people say that she was tripping and everything, but I think, right, plane tickets, no matter what class you go into, coach, first class, business, they are expensive as fuck. Expensive, okay? Usually you have to drag people off the plane for being disruptive, right? Like, there's threats of deboarding the whole plane, dragging that person out, and then reboarding everybody, which is a lot of work because you gotta take out suitcases and everything, okay? So imagine this one lady saw something that terrified her, and instead of staying on the plane, right, she actually left that plane. She's like, I am getting off this plane, I'm not running with that. I believe her story. Whatever she saw, that was fucking real. That motherfucker back there was not real. I support her. I believe her. If I disappear, this is the reason why. I mean, give me about 30 days to 3 years to decide on whether I disappeared or not. Yeah, if you don't hear from me within 3 years, that means I have been disappeared by who knows who, okay? Who knows who. Anyways, thank you for coming to this little rant news section, I guess. Yeah, I will link that Jackson video in the description, and then this guy's Galaxy video in the description. So enjoy those, and just remember, fall asleep to Jackson Wang's beautiful face and voice. Okay, bye bye, good night, pieces.